Hi everyone, it's Mr. Jones, and I am going to be talking you through the geography assessment for Brazil and the rainforest. So we've moved on to looking at favelas now. We've done our letter to the President of Brazil, looking at the exploitation of the rainforest, and this is our next assessment, looking at sustainable improvements for the favelas in Brazil. So what do you need? What do you need to do? You need a company design. So your company, you need a name of your charity, you need a logo. You can draw this and then kind of use Photoshop to create it, or find a logo design website. It's up to you. You're then going to need a slogan, a short little sentence that's catchy that you can associate with your charity. So McDonald's would be "I'm loving it," for example. You need to create your own slogan. And a list of how you will improve the favelas over 2 years. Remember, you had $250 favela dollars to spend in the first year and $250 to spend in the second year. For your planning, you'll just need a list. On the first year, what did you spend it on? And on the second year, what did you spend it on? You're also going to need a poster. This is optional if you want to hand draw your poster, or if you want to use any online software like Photoshop to create it. It's your choice. So what do you need? And this is where a lot of the marks come in for your assessment. The presentation. So you will need for your presentation a clear PowerPoint discussing who you are and what your development plans are. So it's an introduction. This is me. I'm a representative of this charity. Show the logo, give the slogan, maybe present the poster, and then talk about what do you do as a charity. So you need to go in detail about how your plan is to improve the standard of living and quality of life for people in the favelas. You need a detailed script. You can use Word or Publisher because you'll need to upload it through Teams. You will be reading this when presenting your PowerPoint. So this script, you can have it designed as, say, in slide 1 and then a paragraph of writing, slide 2, paragraph of writing, because that's the kind of format we're going to be working with. So maybe slide 1, and then you need to type out everything you're going to say. Slide 2, do the same, and then 3, 4, 5, etc. Voice notes attached to your PowerPoint. Miss Gleason has created a guide which shows you exactly how to do this. This will be available in the Teams chat, and it will also be available on Study Zone. Okay, that's essential because this is an RC assessment. We do need to hear your voice. So the basic structure and key tips. The basic structure you're going to have is slide 1 should be introduction, name of company, logo, who are you. Slide 2, who you are and what you do. So now related to Brazil, why are you such a powerful and loving charity? You want to start building your identity now. Make us believe that you actually are a charity that's looking to help people in the favelas. You will then have multiple slides on your choices. The more choices you address, the better. But it's very important you tell us why you made that choice. So if you decided to train 2 individuals to become teachers, you need to tell me why that was a good idea. Was it sustainable? How helpful was it? Okay, don't just go for the PowerPoint saying we built a sewage network, we added a hospital. Each choice you made, you need to really explain. You need to elaborate on your point. So why is a hospital a good thing? Is it the best option? Was it one of the first options you thought of? Was it something you felt was essential? Okay. Then you'll need 1 or 2 slides on what you didn't choose and why. This will help you get a higher mark because you're looking at the other side, not just your own thoughts. So maybe explaining why you chose to train a teacher rather than just send a teacher in, and give an explanation on why you made that decision. And then the final slide, why you made the best decision and how can people help your charity. So this is a bit of a signing off slide, why you think you're doing so well, why your decisions were the best decisions, and then a little bit about how people could contact you or maybe send money or even work with or for you. So on the right, I put key tips. Key tips to get yourself high marks in this assessment. Be clear and confident when speaking, project good volume, and take your time. Try your best to use all 4 of those points. Very clear in your pronunciation. Confident, you don't want to sound too robotic, you want to sound confident, that you know your script. You have got your script in front of you, so you should be really confident reading that through. Project good volume, we do need to hear you, and take your time. You don't need to rush through your work, because if you rush through your work, we might miss any key detail. You want to take your time. Each PowerPoint is going to be its own piece of speech. So you can take your time, and we'll mark it as PowerPoint slide, PowerPoint slide, PowerPoint slide. So please take your time. Be confident. We can't see you. It's just your voice being put through the PowerPoint. Next is to make sure to include key terms throughout, such as development, sanitation, disease, etc. Many keywords we've looked at in the topic, all the way from what are favelas to where we are now. Development is obviously a keyword because it describes what we're doing. Sanitation, we're talking about hygiene, how is waste disposed of, and disease, we can bring in the issues. When we're talking about problems, you can include diseases such as cholera. So you need to make sure you say why you chose certain options. What were the problems before? This is one of the most important parts for your knowledge and understanding. Every decision you've made, please make sure that you say, I have made this decision because, and you go into detail about why that decision was so important and why that choice was so important, because what were the problems before and what problems is it stopping? Okay, please make sure to discuss sustainability. How sustainable were your options? Remember, sustainability, you're thinking of the future generations. For example, with a teacher or an education, if you provide, you just give money to these people, then the money can be spent and then it's gone. If you provide education, there's a chance of people getting better jobs and getting their own income to increase. The saying I always give to you in class, give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. Teach a man to fish, he'll eat for a lifetime. Okay, so keep that idea when you're looking at sustainability. Do not just say what you chose and why. What didn't you choose and why not? Again, with these 2 slides, make sure you pick some ideas and you can really argue why they weren't the best decision. A lot of that should be easy to understand. Again, sustainability, we did it with the rainforest and we're doing it now with favelas. It's a big geography topic that always comes up. It's about being able to maintain or improve an area for future generations. There's all types of sustainability you've looked at. You looked at sustainable energy, sustainable tourism, sustainable rainforest management. Now we're looking at sustainable options in developing a favela. Okay, so I've just added a basic writing frame for your script. This is optional. You can create your own script from scratch, but if you are struggling to start off, here's one available. So good morning or afternoon everyone, I am here representing your charity name. Today I'm going to be talking about our charity work over the last 2 years in Brazil. In Brazil we have made it our goal to improve the favelas as sustainable as possible. To do this we had $250 favela dollars to spend in year 1 and year 2. In year 1 we purchased, your choice, because we also purchased, this means that we did not purchase. This is how you might structure it. You might pick 2 to 3 that you chose, 1 you didn't, and then 2 to 3 that you chose, 1 you didn't. It's up to you. What you can see I've included, which are going to be very important, is connectives. So because, this means that, this leads to. Okay, connectives are very important, especially when presenting and making sure that you can elaborate on your points. So good luck with the assessment. Any questions, please ask your teachers. If it's to do with the understanding and knowledge or the oracy or the technology, we're more than happy to help. So good luck everyone. You can go back for the PowerPoint at any time. Refer to this PowerPoint if you need any help. Thank you very much.